Hi, I want to talk a few minutes about Growth-Quakes. It's a blog post I made a couple of days back, and really just wanted to explain really what it is a little more in person. So the idea of a Growth-Quake is whenever we've all seen the normal distribution of, where we think our life lives. So imagine waking up one day and you realize that what you thought was your normal life, you're actually off to the left or off to the right just a little bit. You don't exactly align with what you thought or what other people thought of what your life was. And this can be seen as like a midlife crisis. This can be seen as just an awakening moment to realize I never actually liked those things, or never liked going to those places, or I don't actually resonate with these hobbies or these friend groups. And it can be very disorienting. And what we see a lot in my background is training and development, we see a lot of self-help. Self-help just helps you map to the things that you feel like you should do better than you do, but you actually don't have an innate skill to do that. So you studied like how to win friends and influence people, how to be a better project manager, how to do time on task or avoid procrastination, things that aren't innate to who you are, but you've been really trying to make that work. And then the other side of that is the self-discovery side. Once you've realized that you moved over, there's a whole section of the world that you're like, whoa, what's over there? So that's where you start picking up new hobbies, you start picking up new sports, arts and crafts, singing, you go to different places and meet different people and do different things. And that's because you're really in this self-discovery, like what all is in this crosshatch piece? And in the midst of all of that, this little section that stayed the same, this is your sense of self, or sense of safety. These are the things that are applicable to the new place that you're going with already, and these are the things that are still safe to talk to people over here about, but that amount of that section is pretty tiny. So this is where you kind of feel guarded. You feel like, okay, so here's something that I used to engage with. Is it in the bubble or out of the bubble? So really what we do at Soul Journey is we help you map to that new reality through massage and body work. So as you start, our bodies are just reflections of what it is that we do every day. When you start doing different things, then you start using different muscles and using kind of a different approach to life, and that will make things get sore that had never been sore before. It'll make skin that has never been touched before suddenly start getting sensitive, and things that you start having pains in places that you're not accustomed to, or aches and joints and such. And so this is where massage and body work can really help with that portion by getting yourself, getting you calm, getting you relaxed, and getting you into it. And then also through the energetics that we do here as well, we give you vocabulary. We help clear you of these old blockages and help you reset to your authentic self, so that way you feel empowered as your complete whole person. No matter where you're at on this circle, wherever your hump is located, you should feel pretty empowered to be your full authentic self while you are, abandoning old patterns that no longer serve you, and while you're adopting new things and you're fleshing it out, and it gets a little messy because you've never surfed before, but you're like, let's give it a shot. So you have that confidence to grab a board and go out and do the thing. So if you have a question, if that's where you're at, feel free to give us a call here, and through the skills that we provide, we can help you get your feet back under you and feel like you can embrace yourself with full authenticity. Much love.